Hello. Did you have an appointment this afternoon? Okay, what's your name? Okay, and what's your last name? Okay, could you spell that for me? Just don't see it coming up here. O-A-N, okay. Here we go, okay. So I do have you in today at 2:30 for a haircut. Is there anything else that you wanted to do during your appointment? The stylist does have a bit extra time today if you're interested in anything else. No? Okay, no problem. Okay, and can I just have your address, please? Okay. And when's the last time you were in for a cut? Okay. Yeah, we do recommend actually coming in at least every 3 months. That's a little bit long, but that's okay. The stylist might just have to take off a little bit more length. Are you okay with that? Perfect. Okay. Just making some notes for her, just so you don't get asked these questions twice. Okay, and do you have any box dye or... Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay, no, it looks nice though, but box dye is not the best for your hair. We really recommend only getting professional color. That's okay though. Okay. Are you gonna get any color today? Or, okay, no, I already asked it. No problem, no problem. So, yeah, we'll just do the cut. Okay. And style after? Would you like it styled, or did you want to leave the salon with wet hair? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Great. Okay, so I'm just gonna give these notes off to the stylist, and yeah, she'll be with you shortly. So if you want to just have a seat over in our waiting room for a moment, and yeah, we'll be with you shortly, okay? Thank you. How are you today? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna be doing a haircut, I was told. You have really beautiful hair. Oh, that's okay. Box dye, we all do it. We all do it. Okay, so I see in the notes that you haven't had a haircut in about 6 months, so we're probably gonna take off a couple inches if that's okay with you. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna do any face framing layers at all? I really think that would complement the shape of your face. Oh, good. Okay, that's exciting. Did you want full bangs or just some curtain bangs? Okay, perfect, perfect. That's gonna be really pretty. All right. I'm just gonna start by just giving your hair a light brush through, just getting any tangles out. Okay, so I do have this round brush, which normally we do use for styling, but this one here is actually quite gentle, so it's actually quite nice for getting the knots out of your hair in the initial stage as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna, give a quick brush through. It's actually not too tangled. Do you use a similar brush at home? That's good because it doesn't pull on the ends of your hair as much as some brushes. Because some brushes I find actually contribute to breakage. So that's nice. Okay. And it is quite long. I can see why you wouldn't really want to come in for a cut, because you get attached to the length of your hair, right? Yeah, I'm the same way, so I completely understand. Oh, there's a little knot there. Okay. I got it, don't worry. Okay. So, I'm just gonna do a little spritzing of your hair just to get it a little damp, because I personally don't like doing dry cuts. I like to be in the middle between wet and dry. I just find that the hair work cooperates the best then. Okay, so just a light spritz here, nothing crazy. Actually, that reminds me, let's just get this towel wrapped around your neck first before we even get into the spritzing, just so that we don't have to lift up your dry hair or your damp hair after, and tie that up around your neck. Is that too snug? Okay, I can loosen it a little bit. Okay, how's that? Okay, wonderful. Alright. Okay. So it's nice and damp. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's just get into the cut here. Just going to evenly distribute this water through your hair. Going to take off the initial about 2 inches, and then I'll show you, and if you're happy with the length, that's great, but if not, we can continue taking off a little more. I'm just going to do less to start, because less is more, and I don't want to scare you with the length that I take off. So okay, so is this length okay? Okay, a little bit more? Yeah, no problem. Okay. Just gonna have you turn. Yeah. Okay. Great. And I see that you do have some long layers in the back of your hair. Would you like me to continue letting those grow out, or do you want me to trim them up as well, or do you want me to make them even shorter? Yeah, I agree. I love layers myself. Okay. I move on to the middle layers, I'm just going to start with your face framing ones, just so that we can do those first and then adjust your back layers to line up with the layers in the front of your face. Okay, so the shortest piece, do you want it kind of like in line with your nose? Like if it were to be like right there? Okay, let's just start in there. Just doing little sections at a time so I don't mess anything up that we can't reverse. Really nice. There's already just so much more shape to your face. It's just accentuating it in such a beautiful way. Oh, you do have a little couple pieces of hair stuck to your forehead, so I'm just gonna get those off for you. Okay. A few more stuck. I just hate that feeling when there's little itchy hairs. So I always like to make sure those are completely gone. Okay, now let's move on to the other side. So I am right-handed, so I kind of do like a reverse cut on the other side of your face, but don't worry, I'm very meticulous in making sure that each side lines up with the other. Okay, so, alright, let me just take this piece and start going up. See if these line up. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, I can get those again. No itchies for you. No little itchy hairs. Okay, now, yeah, spin around a little bit more so that we can get to these back layers. Do you like more of a V shape or like a straight across shape? Because right now your hair is a little bit more in a V, but I can just take off that little long snippet at the end and line it up more if you prefer. I don't know if that's intentional, because some people do prefer that shape, but what are you thinking? I know it's hard to decide. Well, I would say keep the V shape, honestly. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, we'll keep it. Perfect. I'm just adding in those layers in the back, but the funny thing is that those layers are more of a straight across cut, whereas the bottom of your hair is the V cut. So that means I'm gonna have to take off a little bit more on the sides of those layers just to have them line up with the bottom cut. So it's gonna look like a lot of hair falling, but don't worry, it's not gonna take away from your length at all. Okay, great. Okay, that looks beautiful. So I'm just gonna take this little mini pair of scissors here. And this is just to get those ends of your hair. You know when you cut directly upwards and it just makes it so that the ends of your hair aren't so rigid in one length and just kind of opens up the hair and make it look softer. So I'm just gonna be going through all the ends of your hair and just cutting upwards with these, okay? Let me just brush out these front pieces and make sure that they're laying flat so you can tell that they're the same length. They're all the same length. So that's basically the cut, but typically we also include a wash and a dry in our cuts. So your scalp is actually seeming quite clean. Did you wash it recently? Oh, just yesterday? No. Do you want to do a hair wash anyway, since it is included in the service? Okay, great. So I'm just gonna get you to lay back in this chair. Great. Just get right into the hair wash. I'm just going to add a little bit more water with the spray bottle because sometimes I just don't like turning the sink on because it's so loud. So just get your hair out Oh, more down. Great. Do you like a scalp massage while you're getting your hair washed? Yeah, who doesn't, right? Okay, well, I'll be sure to give you a nice head massage while we're here. How's that feeling? Good. This soap smells so good. It's like a vanilla bean, lavendery, floral scent, but it also kind of smells like fresh laundry, linen. So it's nice and sweet, but it also smells very clean. It's one of my favorite shampoos. Yeah, and it really lasts in your hair too. So your hair will be smelling super fresh until you wash it again. Even if you waited a whole week to wash it, it's very strong. rinse this off. Now that we've rinsed that, let's just get your hair nice dry. Get in your ears. Don't want to have any wet ears. It's not comfy. Okay. In the back of your neck. Okay, now let's take that other wrap off of your neck as well. Okay. How's that feeling? Oh, yes, it's looking very fresh. Okay, let's just get these knots detangled again. So I'm just gonna blow dry your hair now, and I'll show you how to style your new bangs as well, because sometimes when you're used to having bangs, even though these aren't full bangs, but when you're not used to having curtain bangs, it can take a while to get used to how to style them. So I'll just show you the best way. I'm just going to apply some heat protectant to your hair. Put that over. Oop, the bottle is running low. This is one of my favorite heat protectants because it also smells so delicious, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's just cover your hair with the heat protectant. This is a very important step. I hope that you never skip it. And if you don't have a heat protectant, we do sell this one in the salon, so you could pick it up here if you'd like. It's only $45, so very affordable. Okay, so I'm just gonna get into the blow drying. this is how you do the bangs, okay? So I'm going to be brushing them upwards. Okay, so did you see what I was doing there with your bangs? How I was brushing them upwards like that? Because that allows the hair to actually fall nicer than it would if you tried to put it into place on your own. And when you try to brush your own hair into place, like it has a mind of its own, right? So if you brush it upwards with the bangs, they'll actually fall in more of a curtain-like style, just like how yours are doing right now, and they look fantastic. Yeah, and it's actually so simple to style them like that, right? So did you say you have a brush like this already? Okay, perfect. So you're set. You're absolutely set. And you have a blow dryer, right? Girl, you've been letting your hair air dry this whole time? Okay, that's a little bit crazy. So when you get home, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna order a blow dryer, okay? And I don't mean to be strict on this, but it's a must, okay? Because now that you have curtain bangs and you do have a slight wave in your hair, it's just not gonna look that great unless you style it a little bit and you get a blow dryer and then you just do that technique that I showed you. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, let me just give it one little brush through again. And those layers are giving you such nice volume. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay. How are you feeling about it? I love the choice that you made with these new bangs. I think they are so you. Just so you. Alright. So did you want to book in with another appointment? Okay, I think we'll definitely do a little bit sooner this time, right? Okay, perfect. Well, I'm gonna just hand you off to the secretary again, and she'll take care of that aspect, but it was absolutely fantastic doing your hair today. I had so much fun, and I think that you should be really proud of your final product because you look beautiful, and we'll see you again. Okay, thank you. Okay, hello. So I heard that we want to book in another appointment. Okay. Let me just finish up with this other thing I was doing. Just one second. So, what was your name again? Okay, perfect. You're not coming up again, so what was your last name? Okay, perfect. I don't really remember how to spell it, to be honest. A-N, that's right. Okay, next time I'll get it. Speaking of next time, when would you like to come in? 4 months? Okay, it's better than it was, but you're probably gonna want to come in. When's your birthday? Okay, so that's in 2 months. So actually, why don't you just do a cut before your birthday? And then you'll be looking fantastic for your birthday celebration. Yeah. And you know what? We have a birthday promo where you get 15% off. So, do you want to do that? Okay, amazing. Let me just input your information again one more time. And so let's just do the 17th, which is a Thursday. Does that work? Okay, same time, 2:30. Great. Okay, girl, we've got you in there for the 17th at 2:30, which is what, 3 days before your birthday. So that's gonna be perfect timing. You're gonna look beautiful on your birthday, just like you look now. And how would you like to pay?